Hey YouTube, it's your girl Cherish Your Beauty LLC, and I'm back with another video, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, you'll be seeing me actually in the process of coloring this wig red. So if you're interested in seeing the process of that, go ahead and continue watching this video. All right, stay tuned. All right, so here we have my famous two-tone unit. I have used this unit for a long time, so now I just want to put a little umph in it and turn it up and change it up a little bit. So here we have the unit, and so we're going to use our kaleidoscope bleach lightener in our 40 volume, and then I'm going to use the Loreal high lift color in deep auburn red and magenta. The beauty supply, the state beauty supply was closed, so I just went ahead and went for Sally's. We're going to need our gloves and our bow and our brush. So yeah, the wig's a little ratchet, but I'm going to bring that back to life. So we're going to first start off by popping our gloves on. We know that we need to protect our hands from any lightener and any color getting on our hands. So now I'm going to get our lightener and put it in the bowl. Now, here's a tip and just a FYI. I would not use this type of lightener on a client. I would definitely use it on a unit or bundles, but I wouldn't use this lightener. I prefer matrix lightener. And so here we have our 40 volume lightener, which I know you're probably like, what's going on with that lightener? I actually accidentally picked up this liquid lightener. I never seen anything like this before in my 9/10 years of doing hair, but hey, I picked it up and it actually wasn't too bad. I prefer the cream lightener, but this worked just as fine. So back to what I was saying, I would not use this lightener on a client, but it's fine to use on your bundles or your units. So I'm going to just mix that up until it gets to the consistency that I like. And then I'm going to grab my unit, and then I'm going to use my hands to apply the lightener. I just like to use my hands it takes a little bit less time, and also you'll be getting the lightener evenly emulsified, distributed on the hair strand with your hands, because you kind of use your fingers like a comb. And so here we have our lightened unit. This is about how light that it has to be in order for you to get your red that you want. So I'm going to use that Big Sexy Hair, a color safe shampoo. But first, I'm going to rinse the hair about 3 times to get the lightener out of it. You want to just kind of evenly bring your hands through the lightener, and you want to try to keep your hands straight as possible. You want to keep the hair as straight as possible, because you don't want to have any additional tangling or any additional matting with this process. Now, granted, you are going to have some tangles and you are going to have some shedding because this is not a human's head. This is a unit, so just be prepared for there will be just a little bit shedding. Even depending on the type of hair quality you have, there still will be a little bit of shedding when you're dealing with a lightener. So I'm just going to keep continuing to rinse that out until I don't have any lightener left, while keeping the hair straight as possible. As you see me here, I'm trying to keep the hair straight even while wringing it out. Now I'm going to take this conditioner, which I'll leave that in the description below, the conditioner that I use. Actually, I'm just going to emulsify that through, going down the hair strand through the whole entire unit. And I'm going to deep condition it. I didn't put that footage on the video. What I did was, they call it the boil method, where you boil a pot of water, turn the boiler off, put it in a plastic bag, and deep condition it. It will be almost the same technique as if you put a deep conditioner on your hair and sit under the dryer. So here I'm actually just brushing it, detangling it through And now I'm back to rinse out the conditioner. And so it was funny that the hair was kind of coming off like a brown substance, which was kind of strange. But I think that probably happened just because the hair was boiled. Was boiled in the bag before I rinsed it off. So I'm just going to continue to rinse out the conditioner. As you can see, the curls are a little bit more defined. I still have some tangles there, but that's perfectly fine because I'm just going to go back and put the color on. So I'm just going to keep continuing to rinse the conditioner out like so. And you just want to make sure you have all the product out, and you can be able to tell by like if it's just a white substance on there, and then also being sure to get the conditioner out of the inside of the cap. So here we have our dried Lighten unit. Some of it is a little bit wet, so that's why you see kind of like a little bit of inconsistency in the color. I actually let this sit outside and dry. In Texas, it's hot, so this wig was actually mostly dry within like 20 minutes. So here we have our pre-lightened unit getting prepared for us to put this red on there. So I'm just showing you the how the unit looks after it's been processed. So now I have like kind of flipped over the unit. Once again, putting my gloves on because this is going to be a messy situation. When you're dealing with red hair color, it's going to get messy. So I just rinsed out my bowl. Now I'm putting all 3 colors in it all together. It's just kind of like a little custom color. So here I'm starting off with the color red, just putting it in the bowl, getting all the color in there. This is going to be, like I said, this is going to be a custom color. This is why I'm mixing up all the colors, because I wanted something that was, had a variety of different dimensions in it. So here, we're going to, I believe this is the Auburn color that I'm putting in the bowl. And I'm just mixing it all in there, and I'm trying to get as much of the product out as I possibly can. I only got 3 colors, and this is actually a booster. This has a booster that comes with it. And then a magenta. So the magenta is going to be kind of like more of a red violet color with a burgundy, more so burgundy. And so I'm just going to put that in there, getting all the color out. This color was kind of hard to get out of the tube. So if you have a key, use that. I didn't have a key because I'm actually at home. So now I'm just adding the developer in. As I told y'all, I'm using this liquid developer. Like I said, it wasn't too bad to work with. But yes, we're just going to mix it all up until you get a nice consistent texture of the color. So now that I got it mixed all up, I'm going to use my hands, and I'm just going to apply that color. Just get it all evenly distributed in there. Working your hands through, just applying the color like so. And like I said, you are going to need gloves because this red can get real messy. And so, like I said, I'm using my hands like almost like a comb to get the color on there, so we can get it evenly distributed all through the hair. So just keep applying it like so. You're going to flip the wig over. You're going to go in every direction. And also, if you like, you can take a vent brush or a powder brush to kind of brush it through if you have it on like a mannequin stand. But I didn't have it on my mannequin stand because this red can get really messy. So I just put it on a trash bag, on my table, or you can do it on your floor. So this is a finished process look. You leave this color on for 30 minutes. That's what the manufacturer's directions say. I evenly emulsified it. and left it on for 30 minutes. Now I'm going into rinsing out this red, which I should have had gloves on when I was rinsing it out, but I didn't. So my fingernails did, of course, get stained. So anyways, we're just going to continue to rinse out this red. Now, one thing, a key point of rinsing out red, you're going to use lukewarm to cool water, because with reds, they tend to bleed a lot and also fade fast. So if you would use hot water, it's going to fade really fast. So you want to use cool to cold water with rinsing out this unit. So here we have it rinsed out. Now I'm going to apply more conditioner and let it air dry. So here we have the unit conditioned and air dried. This is what the finished look is like. And so what I'm about to do is I'm about to just go ahead and style it and see what it looks like after the fact. All right, YouTube, this is how the wig looks. Now I can say it shedded a lot, but that's typical whenever you're dealing with double processing. But it did keep its curl pattern, so it turned out really nice. I love it. So I will leave all the information of the products that I use in the description below. And if you like what you see, go ahead, click the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. All right. Bye.